Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Star Fox Adventures. Last time, we got our second spell stone from the Cloud Runner Fortress, and now we're back here in Cape Claw to find ourselves our second Force Point Temple to return the spell stone. Now if you guys remember on our first trip here, there was this ladder that dropped after we gave that big old dinosaur way over here all of his gold bars back. There was a door right next to the switch that was up here, up where this ladder dropped. We couldn't open this door, but that's because we need the Sharp Claw Disguise. Now that we have the Sharp Claw Disguise, we can go ahead and open this door right here. And this gains us access into an area we haven't been to yet. Pretty cool. I mean, very big opened area, but there's not too much we can really do, so let's head over here, get our stay command ready, because it looks like a switch where if we moved off it, then, well, this platform will move right back down. So I'm not going to go ahead and just take any chances. I'm going to leave Tricky behind, activate that switch, and this waterfall just stops. I'm not sure how it stopped just by a switch being flipped like that, but apparently that works. Let's go ahead, call Tricky, see if he comes back over. Yep, he does, and like a rocket too. Wow, he really moved his way back over. Okay, how did that happen? I didn't even know that this was solid ground. I thought for sure that the shoreline wasn't deep enough for that. Or actually was deep enough to not be... I'm confused, sorry. This is just baffling. I shouldn't have taken any fall damage there, but well, it's my luck in a game. Not expecting something, and of course the thing you least expect happens. But now we can go ahead and enter this tunnel that was behind the waterfall, because if you tried to go back here earlier, you could not. The waterfall will stop you. So you need to actually wait until you turned off the waterfall in order to get back into this low cavern. But over here, take more fall damage, of course. Luckily, though, they do put some health here just to make up for that fall damage. And right over here, apparently there's some fire that just started all of a sudden. That fire wasn't there a moment ago. So let's put it out with the freeze blast. And look at that. A fire crystal pendant. Apparently the second we remove that fire crystal, the whole entire place just floods itself. Luckily though, the passageway that we can take now that this area is flooded is right exactly where we need to go, because now we can enter the front door of this location. All that water that flooded that little cavern was from in here, where we were earlier. So that works. Let's see, where is it? Here's the fire gem. Put it in here. And there's not too much else we can really do at the moment. We can go over here, activate this switch. If you look above, you would see there's this little mesh area that if we use Tricky's stay command, we can go ahead and just raise this pillar with Tricky on it, and then use his flame command to burn that little mesh. Doing so will let in some more light, and you do need the light to be shining right onto the gem in here, because that actually activates it. So putting that into the statue isn't enough. Did Tricky just fall right from there and not even look like he was falling? What did... And now he's teleporting. Okay, Tricky, you're glitchy today. You're very glitchy. But we needed to shine the light on that gem, because that's how we'll activate that that little switch. We actually need 2 gems. We only have 1. So we need to go around Cape Claw and see where the other one is. And if we come over here to the shore area, we will see, well, this guy being beat up by a bunch of Sharp Claws, so let's help him out. Because we have nothing better to do right now, right? I mean, we're not trying to find anything important. Not at all. And of course, you slam me right in the face, so I'll kick you right in the face and sidekick you to kill you. And of course, I get hit by something. That always just happens to happen to me. Twice.
Hey, you stay away, you stinking furball, or me smash you good.
What? But I just saved you.
Me trust no one. Sharpclaw say I steal their things, but they stinking liars.
Oh.
Me get out of this place. Adios.
Of course, it happens to be, this guy wants to keep this treasure, but the second he's being attacked for it, he's like, okay, I don't want it anymore, and hands it over. That always happens in movies, games, books. Whatever story that has a treasure, a character who wants it will usually ditch it if they're getting attacked like that. Also, if you jump around to this little pillar here, you can get a free fuel cell, but, well, obviously I missed. You know what? Just because I can, I'll try one more time. I just won't roll off this time. I'll just take the damage. If there was damage, apparently. Yeah, it was close. Any further to the right there, and that thing could have nailed me right in the face. Let's just jump over here, because we need to head right back into the mouth of this Krazoa statue. So we'll just jump down here to make the trip a lot faster. Oh, where'd you come from, Tricky? My gosh, I swear. The magic of Tricky, everyone. He teleports, runs all over the place, and falls without even looking like he fell. Let's just put in the second fire gem. Luckily, though, with this one, the light's already shining right to the statue, so we didn't have to worry about doing any extra puzzle just to activate this thing. We can just move right on. Let me get my fire blaster here on Y, because I don't really need my Sharp Claw disguise anymore, so having the fire blaster ready is always a good thing in my book. So we head in here. We can't really go any further because there's a locked gate right over here, but let's see what this switch does. Okay, well this will open it. Well, we've seen these switches in the past. They're pressure sensitive, and Tricky's swimming. Because he's swimming, he won't touch the ground to hit that switch, so we can't really do anything. But if you look up, you'll see this little switch up here we can hit with our fire blaster. And now raise the water level. So there should be something up here that we can use to just put a weight on the switch. A box of some sort, so just something. So stay there, Tricky. And then magically come up here because, you somehow just do that. Just use your flame command. You magic dinosaur, you. Wait for the box to stop being on fire because it stays on fire for quite some time. And now let's just use our fire blaster again. And the funny thing is, when you're standing there on solid ground and then you shoot the fire blaster like that, doesn't matter if the water's all the way down here or not, you're just in the water in general. No matter if it's on the top or the bottom, you're just in the water. It's weird. It's really weird when you think about it. I guess Fox just jumps right in afterwards and we don't really get to see it. But that's the case. So, there you go. Now we can go ahead and traverse forward. And over here, if I'm not mistaken, should be our second Force Point Temple. So we made it. And it's still nighttime, so free shrubs for the picking. Oh, get out of here. I wanted to get one of these. I thought for sure there was a bathroom dad in one of these things, but there isn't. Like, I need them. I haven't used a single one yet. Even though I've gotten close, I haven't used a bathroom dad yet. Which makes me happy. Although I do still feel pretty embarrassed that I almost had to use a bathroom dad in this project. Not what I was planning on, and in practice that never happened. But of course, the second you record something, everything goes wrong, and oh great, a guy with a shield. I can go ahead and attack you. I could be here all day trying to penetrate your defense, but I don't have time for this. I'm just gonna freeze you and whack you above the head. Ain't no time for this bull. Okay, I promise never again will I try to say something similar to that. Let's just go ahead and use our spell stone. Alright, we opened the way to the second Force Point Temple. So let's go ahead and enter in, because I still have enough time to start exploring some of this place. Now over here, we want to go ahead and step on the switch, and we want to go ahead and use Tricky Stay command here. Make sure Tricky is on that switch before you get off of it. You want to memorize this pattern. The reason being, these tiles right here are electrified. You step on the wrong one and you're sent back to the beginning with a new pattern. So you want to make sure you get this right. And if you see that tile to the right, it's on your right side here. You might make the mistake and say, oh, that's on the right, so you go this way. No, that would be wrong. You don't want to mix this up, and it's really easy to do so. So we have far right and then the far left 3 times. And we have these ones here near the right, and that's it. Alright, good. Let's go ahead and use the Shark Claw disguise so we know how to deal with these 2 idiots. Luckily, these guys are too stupid to realize that we're not an actual Shark Claw and they just ignore us no matter what. And same for these enemies right here. Oh, never mind. I kind of forgot about that. I thought for a split second those little turtle-like enemies don't really care about you because you're Sharp Claw, but it's not the case. But over here we have a nice little, I don't want to call it a little labyrinth, but it can feel like one. And the reason being is because these floors, they have ice physics, they're slippery. So you're going to be slipping and sliding a lot, and you're going to be starting over a lot, and it kind of feels like a puzzle on its own when you really think about it. And stuff like that will happen a lot to you. If you're on a corner and you're sliding, you will slide off that edge, and if you're going too fast, you'll jump right off instead of grab the edge like I did. In fact, I wasn't even moving my control stick for that to happen, so the physics here are kind of wonky. If you see me stop randomly like that, it's because I'm trying to gain my stability again, because it's really hard to, especially this one right here. This pathway here is so narrow, it's so easy to jump off the side, and I don't want that to happen. So just take your time. In the end, it gets even narrower, I think. At least that's how it feels. So, let's see. Oh, no. Oh, sheesh. It was close. There we go. That's the last switch. We need to activate all 3 of these so we can do this stuff up ahead. And if you try to jump over to this little ledge over here, as you can tell, there's an invisible wall. So, you can't actually land on that ledge. So that's just to show you can't skip doing this. You can't skip turning off the water here. Because if you tried to go without that, there's an invisible wall blocking you and you can't go further. So I thought I just wanted to go ahead and show that off. And let's see, is there anything over here? Nope, it's just a gate, so can't do anything on that edge. I do believe you swim from the other side to that gate. There are fuel cells down there. But there's some up here, so I don't really care. One right here and here. Oh no, there aren't any fuel cells down there because my radar will still be going off if there were. Alright, so let's see. We need green, so fire. And there we go, that teleporter is active. But I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. So, next time on Let's Play Star Fox Adventures, we'll continue exploring the Ocean Force Point Temple. I'll see you guys next time.